Welcome back. Today we're making a copycat Cracker Barrel meatloaf. This is the best meatloaf I've ever had. I'm going to mix in a large mixing bowl 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm using 80% lean. You can use leaner if you'd like, or you could also use turkey or ground venison. I'm going to add to that 1 cup of chopped onions, 1 cup of chopped green peppers, and I'm going to add 2 eggs, and I'm going to add 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers that I crushed, and I'm just going to mix that really well with my hands. If you don't like it on your hands, you can certainly use a spoon, but I think it just mixes well with your hands. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese that I shredded myself. You can use pre-shredded, but I like to shred my own. I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of milk, and I'm going to continue to mix that until it's well mixed and everything is incorporated evenly. And once that's done, I'm going to spray a large loaf pan with nonstick spray, and then I'm going to add my meatloaf mixture. I'm just going to pack that in there. I don't want to pack it real tight. I just want to kind of get it pressed in there. If you press it too tight, it'll make it too dense. And I'm going to put this in the oven and bake it. And I'm going to bake this for about 30 minutes uncovered. And then in a small saucepan, I'm going to mix together ketchup, and I'm going to put in about 1.5 cups. And I'm also going to add to that a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And I'm also going to add about 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. And once I've got that added, I'm just going to whisk that really well together. And I'm going to bring this to a soft boil over low heat, and I'm going to whisk it frequently. And once I've got that done, I'm going to let it simmer for just a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to take the meatloaf out of the oven. And I'm going to put 2/3 of the sauce on top of the meatloaf. I like a lot of sauce on my meatloaf. If you don't like as much sauce, you can cut the sauce recipe in half. And I'm going to make sure that's generously covered, and I'm going to bake it an additional 30 to 45 minutes until the internal temperature reaches between 155 and 160 degrees. And I'm going to serve the remaining sauce on the side. I like to eat this with mashed potatoes, corn, green beans, lima beans, and a roll or a biscuit. This is just a really good, moist, and simple meatloaf. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me in the future, hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. Love, love, love meatloaf. My son loves meatloaf too. It's one of his favorite things. I have tried many, many different recipes, and this one is my very favorite one. I had Easter, we went to Cracker Barrel because I still wasn't feeling very well, so we didn't cook. And I had the sampler plate with meatloaf, and I think it's chicken dumplings and ham. I loved that meatloaf. It was so good. So I found a copycat recipe, tweaked it to make it my own, and voila, this is it. I like to serve my meatloaf with mashed potatoes, corn or lima beans or green beans of some sort. Sometimes we'll have some sort of bread, biscuit, or rolls. But it's just a really good meal. It's a good comfort meal, and it's really, really good the next day. Last time I made this, the next day I sliced it up and made a grilled cheese with it. So good. But anyways, let me know down in the comments if you like meatloaf. If you do you have a favorite meatloaf recipe? Alright, I think that's about it. I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, not every day is good, but there's always something good in every day. And I will see you next time.